What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, you're going to learn why you should be waking up at 3 in the morning. First, I'll say that I haven't been doing that for myself, but I just think that it's good in general for my productivity during the day. I just noticed that I tend to not get distracted a lot if I wake up super early, like 3 a.m. I also want to mention that being stuck in a loop of going to bed late at night and waking up during the day when the sun is way up is not good for your health. In order for me to wake up at 3 in the morning, in general, most people, or I won't say most people, but in general, I need to go to bed at 8 p.m. or at least just finish whatever I'm doing at about 9 p.m. and switch off the lights and go to sleep. I noticed that if I don't intentionally prepare myself to sleep, I won't get up at that intended time, even with an alarm. If I just collapse in bed at like 10 p.m., yeah, there's no way I'm getting up at 3 a.m. But if I make a pre-workout, prepare clean clothes, spend some time away from the screen, generally, I think that if I do that prior to bed, at even like 10 p.m., working on something on my computer, I would be able to wake up with an alarm at 3 a.m. and head to the shower. It would be very hard considering that I'm only getting like 5 hours of sleep, but the main goal would be to get up at 3 a.m. That would be like the ultimate motivation, and it would be to take a shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, drink that pre-workout that I made, and decide, what the day goes from there. When I was in my teens, during not so busy days, especially in the summers, I didn't necessarily have anywhere to go or anything to do, so I would spend it on my phone or on my computer, playing games or scrolling through social media. This is especially in 2014, 15, 16, like my high school days. Of course, I'm not talking about when you have school days. I'm talking about like summer days when you don't have anything to do. Necessarily just do so when I did that, I would usually stay up and get hungry and eat at like 1 a.m. Now it's like 2 a.m. I'm still snacking. So imagine, right? I'm staying up till 1 a.m. right? It's 2 a.m. I'm still eating, but now I'm tired, so I'll go to bed. No alarm sounds. No alarms, yeah, it's goofy, but it's 8 a.m. alarm sounds. I hear it, but I really don't want to get up. But I still do because you know how it goes. First you sit, then you stand, then you walk a bit. You come to your senses a little bit, and you keep walking, and you realize you're awake. You still come into your senses. Now you go take get yourself together, go take a shower, get dressed. By the time you've done all that, it's 10 a.m. Okay. Oh, well, at least by the time I've done that, I'm talking about my teen days, right? It's 10 a.m. I've done all that, it's 10 a.m. So now I go to the gym, but it's not hitting the same as early in the morning. Then I have to catch up on my hydration because I lied through the morning, missed out on my water. I could have not only downed, but also cleaned my system with, since I was eating last night, but I didn't because I'm lazy, because I was lazy, just like most people were my age. And what did I do instead? I ate, which isn't bad, after a workout. But that means it's going to take time to digest. So I can't drink more water until the food settles. So it's like 4 p.m. by now. I drank some water, and I decided to eat some more. By 8 p.m., I'm tired. Not because I stayed up for 20 hours, but because I got up that day, downed the pre-workout, drank a little water, and just ate for the rest of the day. So now I crash at 9, and wow, look at that. Now I'm up at 3 a.m. Probably not because of an alarm, but who the cares? But take a piss, brush my teeth, take the pre-workout, boom. Alright, boom. It's almost like a cycle. One day ago, I stayed up and went to sleep at 2 a.m. Got up at 8 a.m. Went to sleep at 9 p.m. and got up again at 3 a.m. Unintentionally, but It did. But what if I just went to sleep that day at 9 p.m. all alone? That night I stayed up. What if I just went to sleep at 9 p.m.? Why cycling? Right? I was just stupid. Like my teen self is stupid. Okay, so that's why I'm making this video for you guys to tell you. There's no reason for you to do that here. It's just better to wake yourself up. Not better, but you know, it just doesn't make sense for me to keep doing this cycling thing, you know. So I used to wake up really early, and I still do, especially in the winter, because the days are short, nights are long, and it feels like you doing something when the day ends. You have a chance to do something else, or you just work on less demanding things. Like in high school, me and my brother used to wake up at 4 a.m. because of practice every day in the fall and winter. Like those days were definitely very productive, because right after we got off the pool, we had like an hour to ourselves to work on school things. So getting up early in the morning is just an advantage in general, even though you're choosing to get up against your sweet wish to keep laying down, because you've given yourself that time, 4 to 5 hours to knock some tasks down, work on something important to you. So yeah, you know, if you wake up at 3, you have 4 to 5 hours, you know, to work on something important to you. I can also see advantages to staying up late and getting up late. The only instances I have where I stayed up at night and slept in the day consistently was my first college semester. That was before, so everything was still open, you know, as usual. And I think it just turned out for me that way. On most days, my classes ended at like 4 p.m. as I remember, and I figured it would be easy for me to just stay on campus with the group and study together. But then that inevitably leads to hanging outside of school, staying up late studying, which makes sense because of the evening class. But things can work wonderfully if, let's say, person A gets up at 3 a.m. every single day on the year, every single day of the year, and person B gets up at 3 p.m. Every single day of the year. If they both can do their job consistently and keep up their rhythm, I think both person A and B can be successful. To add to the advantage of the nightlife, I'm pretty sure it's way more social. I'm assuming you're surrounded around way more people in one place, so maybe like a nightclub or a restaurant, a hookah bar, or you're just around people talking about something. Or, you know, if you're waking up at 3 a.m. every day, I don't think you're going to have time and energy to be up at the club at 12 a.m. and be one at home at 2 and 2, be one at home and 2 up from bed. So if you're at the club at 1 a.m. consistently, then that means you work there, or B, you visit it consistently. So if you wake up at 3 a.m. consistently, and that means you're probably working a good job, at least a decent office job, maybe you can get paid slightly more than minimum wage. You don't quite like social nightlife, but you still allow yourself to go out like once or 2 weeks because your job allows so. Well, I'm sure there's another category of people who, one, don't work at clubs or can ball hard enough to visit them every day, and 2, who don't work at a good job and don't work a good job that's paying them a decent salary, you know, to support their own rent, their food, weekly spending, fun things, whatever they want to do, salary that's good enough to keep one waking up at 3 a.m. consistently, happily, with no worries. You know, who knows, there might be millions more who wake up at 3 and go who knows where for work. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people who got everything established, you know, at home. come up to every night to sleep in and maybe afford some vacations. Like I said, lucrative work environment. They go out to do fun things 2 times a week, bonuses, things like that. What if you're not any of that? What if I told you that I've been in all of those situations above? You know, you might have been too. And it's because we don't know what we want for ourselves. We don't know if we want to or even need to wake up at 3 in the morning tomorrow, or even at all. We just always have this voice that always tells us that we should do it, or it tells us that we're stupid every time it's 12 a.m. and you're up doing. But we still stay up and scroll, talk to our friends, playing video games, watching Netflix or YouTube. You know what? If you made it this far in the video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Share the video with your friends. No more thinking about it, debating with yourself. Tomorrow, wake up at 3 a.m. Bye.